Sean on the hot track, melt like it's hot wax. Put it out, all the stores, bet you can shop that. Leave a nigga with a hot hat, frontin' like bad boy ain't got tracks. Nigga, stop that. There's no guy slicker than this young fly nigga. Nickel 9 liquor, floss you die quicker. Did Fed time, out of town pop flipper. Turn Chris Dallas to a crooked eye slipper. Everybody wanna be fast, see the cash. Fuck around they weak staff, get a heat rash. Anything a bad boy way we smash. 100 stash, push a bulletproof heat slash. I'm through with being a player and a baller. Just want me one bad bitch so I can spoil her. Mates wanna be the one you respect, even when you're vexed. Rock Versace silks over still V-neck. Black queen, never seen, so you suck my jewels. Clutch my ooze, anything I touch I bruise. Puff niggas on Lord, nigga fuck your rules. That's right. Good fellas, you know you can't touch this dude. Don't push us, cause we're close to the edge. We're trying not to lose our heads. Broken glass everywhere. If it ain't about no money, Puff, I just don't care. That's I'm right. That good fella, fly guy, sometime wise guy. Spend time at H-A-W-A-I-I. Mate, can you please stop smoking la-la? Puff, why try? I'm a thug, I'm a die. I be out in Jersey, puffin' Hershey. Brothers ain't worthy to rock my derby. No, I'm never drug free when I'm in the club, G. Though I know the thug be wanting to slug me. Could it be I move as smooth as Bugsy? Or be at the bar with too much bubbly? Yo, I think it must be the girls wanna lust me. Or is it simply the girls just love me? Brothers wanna rock my rolls, rock my toes, rock my ice. Pull out Glock, stop my life. I'm like, damn, how these niggas got that track? Used to be my man, how he gon' plot on my wife? Do you think he snake me cause he hate me? Or he got his PhD, player hating degree? Can't nobody take my pride. Can't nobody hold me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. Quit that. You a big cat? Where your chicks at? Where your whips at? Wherever you get stacks, I'ma fix that. Everything that's big dreams, I did that. Don't knock me cause you're boring. I'm record sales soaring, straight calling. Simply a lot of men be wanting to hear me cause their words just don't offend me. Skin cheese in the West Indies, then come home to plenty cream Bentleys. You name it, I could claim it. Young, black, and famous, with money hanging out the anus. And when you need a hit, who you go and get? Or bet against us? Nah, it's no bet. We make hits that'll rearrange your whole set. And got a Benz that I ain't even drove yet. Don't push us, cause we're close to the edge. We're trying not to lose our heads. Sometimes they make me wonder why you wanna take us under. Why you wanna take us under? I get the feeling sometimes they make me wonder why you wanna take us under. Why you wanna take us under? Can't nobody take my pride. Can't nobody hold me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. Can't nobody take my pride. Can't nobody hold me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. Can't nobody take my pride. Can't nobody hold me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving.
I remember when I was much younger than now. I used to sit and listen to the news. I was the only child. Another day, another night. Wishing Daddy would come home. Me and Mom didn't speak at night.
It was all good last week. We linked up and made a movie now. We don't even speak. It was only about a 20 piece, it wasn't even deep. It was more about respect, feel like he was coming at my neck, so I caught it. Like a man said, they ain't really about to check, but when we drop loose 7 grams on every onion coming back, and I can't fuck with that. We gotta swap it out. He said some fly shit back, I told him watch his mouth. He said some shit again, I hung up, now God watch his house. Could've told me in the mall that weekend, knocked him out. Think it's sweet, we getting money, but now we popping out. Ain't throwing flags, we dropping tabs, and niggas rocking out. Fuck, I ain't giving shit back, God come and get that. Nigga hunt the phone up on me, tell the dog sick that. Bunch of hitters on the corner, they like, where's Pick at? Scrolling up and down his page, they like, where's Bitch at? Where she live at, they want war, we gon' lay. Let the money to go by, they gon' pay. More than weekend, we gon' drive to MIA. And when we see them, homicide, right away. When niggas say certain shit to me, I be like, oh yeah, Bet. He said, I don't say it too. I said it in my head. Yeah. Bet. All right, that let me know. All right, right. That look good. It was good. This was good. You exposed yourself. Yeah. We look good. It ain't no church in the ghetto trying to dance with the devil. Uzi on me, nigga, I do the shuffle. Heard they looking at my main bitch crib, it's to a whole nother level. They want my soul, they better hope I don't catch them. Rockin' Dickies on a whole nother schedule. Glock with 50, what I'm told is special. Might as well tell your niggas go get a shovel, cause you a dead man walking for the shit you talking. Put him in a late night and he panic, hit him while he pocket. Funeral service, niggas crying like that was right. My niggas swerving, doing murders and niggas dying. I sent my youngin' to do the drill while he was high. Made him swerve, hit your will, DUI. Nigga, I've ever seen you dead before I fucking see you cry. You put money all on my head, I ain't scared, we ain't hot. Nigga, you know we hit your man. When we see you, you ain't slide. You slid in my dog, but when you hit him, he ain't die. That shit crazy when you beefing with your man and them. I used to love you, but now it's crazy. I want to see you stiff as a man again. Hanging out the band again. We office over defense and we playing when they play with them. My dog got killed with his rollie on, 40 on his hand, trying to blow it off. When I was at the funeral, it really gave me tremor when I seen his mama going on. I said, fuck it, we gon' go to war. FNs, XDs, AKs, SKs. Shot it when he looked like an Audemars. And I ain't here when they was talking, I was on the car. But the moral of the story is, they don't be doing that shit to us that they be doing to y'all. Bulletproof on all the cars, security and Bentley trucks. We moving like it's all the war, it's looking beautiful. Another op, another funeral. Them hitters get this standing all on you, it ain't no viewing you. Welcome to the dark side, gun potty in your cubicles. Them boys get to grabbing you, spin them like a hulu.
What up, y'all? What up, y'all? Let's begin. So to touch on this now. It's a quote that actually it came to mind. You know, sleep is an exchange for something that gave you rest and full satisfaction. I'm not gonna really tell you what I did or what I do on my day to day, but for me, that's when sleep is necessary. When you actually have done something that gave you full satisfaction. You know, for me, it's always steps forward. You know, but a lot is actually required of you in order to basically move forward and not stagnant or backwards. You gotta really pay attention to your own report card and your own paperwork only. That's why I'm real careful with the whole semantics game. That's being played in front of me previously. Just real leery of words. So I'm gonna keep it player over here and cut it short. The key to moving forward has always been moving forward. And as you see with the artwork, it's basically, that's one aspect being sturdy, right? Smooth but firm. Now, I don't really have to say what I'm sticking to, right? But I always kept it my way. what's it all worth to you at the end of the day? You know what I mean? People don't even know what they want. People don't even know what they're after. It's just reaching. But that's that thing, man. What's going on? Peace, Lord. You know, an unstable man, right? Man is unstable in his mind and emotions, and not knowing which one to govern, right? Is going to be unstable in all their ways. You know, the movements, you know, are not going to really make any sense. It's not even going to make any sense to them. That's the crazy thing. The way a lot of these people be moving and stuff like that is like it don't even make sense to them. You know what I'm saying? Now they're going against someone that used to make sense to them, actually still makes sense to them, right? You know, they go against their advisor. You know, there comes a time. It's just not your time. So I had to tell this young boy with a fake watch, that means it's not your time yet. You know, wait your turn. And build yourself up. And build your life up. Drink your water, mind your business. Read your books, read your Bible. Mind your business, drink your water. You know, you gotta be leery of them outsiders. You gotta be leery of them outsiders that's trying to play on the inside, right? Yeah, because they be the ones trying to create paperwork. Stand on a lie. This is it. This to silence you. You know, they don't want Michael Jordan to really die, right? They just want to basically, downplay his influence. They want to stop his influence. You know, it's like that chick, Summer Walker said. You got potential. You know, and that's what they hear when they hear me. I got potential to be, superstar, man. In fact, I am one right now. You know, but I'm not pressed, right? I like green paper, right? I like women with green eyes, but I'm not green. Okay, you know, I like my money blue. I like her eyes green. You know, kind of remind me of a song I wrote, right? I never wrote down yet. It means I never used a pen. That's what they want, man. Sleep is an exchange for something that you did that gave you rest and satisfaction. Hmm? You could tell by, where a man's at in his life, just, you know, what you hear in his voice, right? Just how he posts up, man. You can tell where he's at in life. Just looking at the shoulders. It's funny how where the shoulders are, right? How close they are to, your throat chakra. I'm not trying to get into all that, right? You can tell exactly where a man's at in his life. If he's nervous, if he's confused, if he's scared, if he's unsure, he don't know how to handle his emotions. He don't know how to handle his energy. He don't know how to handle his mind. You know, you know. I just choose to be like water. You know, but the difference with me, I just stay solid. So I'm ice. You know, even when I have a hot head, I know how to keep my cool. You know, when the hate don't work. You know, when the lies don't work. Now showing you the slander don't work. You know, nothing's gonna work, man, except for you. Work on your own shit. That's what it should be. Work on your own shit. Remember in class, you got good grades in school when you pay attention to your own paper. You pay attention to what you got going on in front of you, not what everybody else has. You know, don't be after my happiness, right? Or my misery. You know, what do I have to be, you know, miserable about, or what I don't have, right? Those are two good questions. Why would I be miserable? You know, I mean, you look at my picture. That's one reason to be happy about, right? Not to be too, superficial, but a little dash of vanity. Don't hurt nobody, right? You know, we both can agree without saying it. Let's keep it player. You know, you know, being a iron hand in a velvet glove. That means you move solid. You move, you know, on principle, right? But you have the sophistication and the intelligence and the disposition to communicate yourself in a way that it can be appealing, you know, to other people for different reasons, you know, business and in life, personal life, you know. But the key to that is getting your rest, getting your proper rest. It's the only reason you should be sleeping. And you've done something in exchange of that. You know, people think it's about obtaining things. No, it's actually about taking care of the things you already have, right? So once you got that out the way, then you can be on to new things. You know, no, I mean, believe it or not, there's people out there that they're scared to look at their own credit score or to fix that, man. That's a part of being a man. You know, that's part of facing yourself too, man. Looking at the decisions you made. It's basically testing you out. Whether you want to basically, correct that problem. Real problem solvers take care of their responsibilities first. How often do you go to a doctor, you get a checkup. How many times a year do you go to the dentist? You know, that's in, you know, and one thing in regards to taking care of yourself, right? What about when you start doing that for other people, right? When you have to start doing it for other people, you got to check up on them. You have those type of responsibilities. See, you know, see, as was it, you think like a man, right? And then thinking like a child, you know. When I was a child, I spoke like a child, did childish things, you know. Then I became a man and I put away that shit. It wasn't necessarily quoting the scripture, I'm just paraphrasing it, you know. So there's times where you you're really pushing to disregard things. You know, it's the situations where you're kind of really forced into addressing it and leaving it as is. You know, there's no correction after that. You know, all crooked places were made straight after that. You know, move along, move around. Just not in each other's directions anymore. You know, I mean, I've been over the stove since I started this. You know, but this is basically, you know, all parts of being, you know, the iron fist and the velvet glove. You know, and all true man is just like this. You know, at the end of the day, you can't dub me, man. Seriously. I mean, the only time you can actually play me if you decide to play this back. You know, look forward. Just don't look at me. You actually become a guideline when you're, you know, an iron hand and a velvet glove. You know, a guideline. You know, basically giving guidance to people like really caught in the maze. You know, how to really move around so they can move out of that maze. That's why I said, you know, guidance is more imperative than, you know, anything else. I said I present, you know, guidance, you know, not games. Now, people say, you know, you got game, you got game, you know, like Jesus Shuttlesworth, but in a movie that just kept continuing. You know, it's like what happened to him after he got in the league. You know, but yeah, but you know, nonetheless, and the least, you know, have no words. You know, a true Lord never worries. Is always concerned. Did you catch that? A true Lord never worries. Is always concerned. And what I'm concerned about your ignorance. I'm deeply concerned. You know, you know. Maybe you can't keep a player. Maybe you don't know how to keep a player. Maybe you don't know what a player is. Maybe just posing. You know. You know, but to cap it off, you know, I wish nothing but more life and more everything, you know, for me and mine's, you know, you know, more blessings, more prosperity, more lessons. You got to add lessons to it, you know. Some people say that like to say, oh, losses, losses. Some people I can say it's losses because they ain't learned a lesson. You took a loss because you didn't learn your lesson. You know, you always keep a player with somebody who's been solid with you. When you can't do that, don't get mad when they cut you short. You know. But as the world turns and my mind stays still, you know, this is always going to be the experience of a lifetime, in the lifetimes of me. You know, people, teach about mindset, right? I actually give you a mindset. You know, you know, this is my way of life. Make your own. That's what I've been telling you all the time, dum dum. Make your own way possible. You know, you notice how everybody starts slowing up when you say, you know, you're unstoppable. There's nothing that's going to get in my way. You know, you know. Some men are just cut from the muscle different. Okay, you know. This is when you know how to be fluid in your strength, right? When you know what muscle you cut from, right? I like to think in percentages. Okay, percentages. Look how much I'm giving you, man. This is like, You know, they want me to be the bad guy, so I became the bad guy. Now they want me to be the hero and save them. No. Jesus saves. Jesus saves lives. Okay? You want to be rescued, go to Jesus. You want to be a man, you know what I'm saying? That's when you come link with me, you know? We do the things that men do, okay? You know? Milk and cookies for rookies, coffee and donuts for grown-ups, okay? That's the difference. Niggas is looking for Happy Meals, you know? They ain't even happy to eat, man. They just want to basically play with some little toys, you know? Chase after Happy Meals, man. You know, you're basically trying to chase after a new feeling, right? Right. What I'm doing is just standing still and renewing my perspective. You know, range is one thing, diversity is another thing, right? But direction is a whole different, situation. Directional knowledge, directional confidence, directional competence. You seen how I move, you know? I mean, they said it's gonna catch me slipping, or I basically trying to make them slip. No, you was slipping. You was tripping, trying to pull you aside. You wouldn't listen. You slipped on your own merit, you know. You can't draw somebody out and then get, they get mad because you draw them out, you know. I like to keep things played. Don't see eye to eye, we can walk away, you know. So harboring bitterness or feelings, or harbor those feelings. Throw them into the sea. Deal with your own emotions, you know. Don't get upset with me because I'm Trump tight with mine, you know. Do I have an installment of roasts? Yeah, roast and bids. Is there? I mean, it's all material, you know. Unlike everyone else, I don't like to erase what happened, what took place. It took place. There'll always be unfortunate events. That's how I look at it. You know, it's an unfortunate event because when it comes down to it, there's fortunate events and there's unfortunate events. You know, I mean that's how you really measure things. You know, as the world turns, stands still. You know, regenerating like a battery, right? Regenerating yourself. You know, I'm just generating resources. You can tell a lot about a man by his level of resourcefulness, right? What he's able, what he brings to a conversation, and what he actually brings to your life. You know, what he brings to your life. I don't get upset. You know, really, women, pretty much anyone. You know, I get irritated, but upset no, because I know what I bring to you. I know what I brought to your life, and I can just remove it. You know, just keep it player. You know, we all have choices. But you know, you gotta look at things, you know, in full perspective, man. You know, I look at things as a whole. I ask myself a lot of good questions when things are presented to me. It's a fortunate event, unfortunate event. I'm still going to the drawing board in my mind. You know, I'm asking myself questions. You know, what led this to this, right? And the cooler heads presented. You might think because I say something about it doesn't mean that my cooler head didn't say it, because you know, if it was really a problem, nothing would be said. You know, be honest with you. The real problems are the ones that, you know, aren't communicated at all. You know, came the one that they love to hate. Life is beautiful. Why is that? Because you decide to basically be what? Who you are. Who you are is basically being true to the principles of things. Make me some maca and wheatgrass tea. A little bit of honey. Turmeric. Give me some ginger water. Do some more light exercises, and you know, plan the rest of my day out. It's a routine right there. There's that form of guidance. Just gave you a routine. You know, if I can give you the 120 of my day, it means I can give you the 120 of a play that's presented. Or the games that people play in front of you. And little stupid shit they do just to be on top, or, you know, push to be on top. They try to act like they're not. You know, false nice guy, the false, you know, peaceful guy, you know, the non-confrontational guy, you know, all that shit is rubbish. not a fan of conflict, but you know, comes my way, I'm gonna make it beneficial. You know, really like Leon Edwards. I mean, the best way I can describe it to you. You know, something like good skin. Just make sure y'all drinking your water. Make sure y'all mind your own business. You know, I don't care what you have going on, just like you shouldn't care what I have going on. You know, that's when you think like a man. You know, that's when you act like a man. Men don't look for support. Women look for support. You know, men look for ways to how to get it done. Okay, men look for ways to how to get it done. Women look for support. You get the support once you get it done. You know, this is when theories separates theories from proven factors. You know, direct indicators and theories. You know, it's the math show and prove. As a man, you're gonna have to prove it to somebody. I choose to prove it to myself. That's it. You know, I got love for everybody, right? But when I look in the mirror, that's the most important. You know, that's self care. The better you take care of yourself, the better you can take care of other people. We here. You know what I'm talking about? We definitely here. You know, this is when you're right now in the right now. You know, right now, this is the talk. Okay, and we're in the right now. It means we're alert to catch this. You know, it's more than a message, man. See, I'm more than my content, right? And I'm not saying that in a bragging sense. I'm saying that it's more to the content. People say, I just do content, I do this. It's more than just content. You know, it's really not about a lot of things, man. It's just about the man. You know, the message is just the byproduct of what that man is. You know, if he's lying, right, he's a liar, right? Whatever he's doing, in front of the camera, or when that record button hits, that's really on him. You know, question is, what is he trying to prove? Or who is he trying to prove it to? Now, going back to me is what I'm an expert at knowing, understanding, right? I do things to prove to me and me only. You know, that's what comes back to, sleep being an exchange of something that caused you to rest, or gave you rest and full satisfaction. Now you want to go back to what the tilling the ground. What did atom or atoms did in the garden? Tilling the ground. It was the ground of your understanding. See, understanding is actually where the manifestation comes in. We want to use the word manifestation because these are action steps. What are you doing to actually, cause you to move forward? You know. Now we've all been stagnant. Some of us still are. You know. If you want to learn how to be unstuck, right? And actually just deal with yourself for real. Stop lying to yourself. Most people lie to themselves. This is how they end up broke. You're like, oh, I'm not broke. I'm just this. And it's like, no. If you're broke, you need to tell yourself that you're broke right now. So what are you gonna do about it? What caused you to get in this position in the first place? You know, and then just reverse that role, because what got you there, right, in reverse is what's going to get you out. You see how simple life is, right? When you stop playing with yourself. See, when you're actually moving forward, you're not belly aching over shit. You're not crying over spilled milk. You're not looking at what could have happened. I can look at what did happen, okay? I'm gonna show you what does happen after that. You know, what do you say? Amazing productions. You know, that's just something that just comes to mind, right? We definitely hear diamonds, exactly. Grand rising. You know, the grand rising, man. Now, I'm talking about the grand rising, not sleep, right? I'm talking about the grand rising. You know, like a phoenix from the ashes. Moments like those happen, right? When you stop playing with your life. You know, not looking at the luck you're granted, being on the planet, the grand rising, right? You know, but I want to teach you something different. You know, that's surviving another day. Surviving and living in two different things. You know, like you have to live another day. You know, it's not that. You know, you have to survive another day. You know, you got to be mindful of what I was about to say something, but then got to be mindful, man, because they putting things that out there that's crazy. It's almost like in statement form, man. You know, and you got to check their paperwork. It's right there. You know, they're willing to create some fictitious legal matters, right? To silence my voice. Ain't that some shit? You can't pray for someone and hate on someone at the same time. You can't pray for me and hate on me at the same time. That just don't work. You know, a double-minded man is what? Unstable in all his ways, right? Men aren't revolving doors for anybody, family members included. You're not a revolving door for anybody when it's nothing personal, but you just couldn't keep a player, so I'm gonna cut it short. You know, I like my women to come on their own right and leave on their own. Okay. I like my women to come on their own and leave on their own. Right. Terminology. Understanding your own terms. Yeah. That means you know when it's fun and you know when it's not fun anymore. You know. Because I know when it's fun and I know when it's not fun anymore. When it's not fun anymore, uh, I expect to walk away in peace. I expect you to walk away in peace. The reason why I can leave in peace because, you know, this is something you can't find twice. You know when you ever get in a situation with a John, right, and that kind of like it end. Well, actually, can't say it kind of like end. It does end. She starts wilding out, moving around and shit. It's kind of like the Apostle Paul in reverse, going out spreading, heresy on your name and everything like that, doing crazy stuff. Basically hanging around people that disagree with you, because they in their feels. But then they try to come back around. They're basically showing you what it is right there. They hate you, but they need you. They're the source of survival. But since you see that they couldn't keep a player with you, you just cut them short. And they get in their feels. And see, this is what happens. See, with females, unfortunately, they can only um, understand, what caused them to feel this way, but not look at what they cause other things or other people to feel, even their own girlfriends. Their only care and concern comes from a reactionary space. See, a man has to see it on different sides, you know, not just in his shoes, but in other people's shoes. When you're just reacting out of what happens to you, right? You can only understand things what happens. That's you know what I'm saying. You're being emotional. DJ Trey, what's good with you? You got to get out your feelings, man. You get out your feelings, and you get on your mission, right? You'll get to where you need to be a lot quicker, man. You know, if I want to be a big YouTuber, no, I say it like that. No, it's just like, you know, you don't need to know what my intentions are. as far as what I want to do with my channel. It's like I don't need to know your intentions are. I don't care. I'm looking at what's on my paper, you know. You want the higher grade of life, you pay attention to what's in your paper. And your paper only. I think you want to cheat on a test, you know. Still getting spin from school. Dickhead. Underrated darkness, good morning to you. Good morning to you, brother. Yeah, you want the higher grade in life, pay attention to your own paper, you know. As the world turns, right? That's how you stand still, regenerate yourself, you know. Guys worried about how to have this or how to have that. I never even think about, like, when you're supposed to, you know, this whole setup, like, we gotta talk about this, that, or that, you know, how to get girl. Bro, that's the easiest thing in the world, because, you know, you gotta be in movement, you know. It's not like a deep science to that. They all have their selfish reasons for coming, and they all have their selfish reasons for going. It's like you have your own selfish reasons for coming, you have your own selfish reasons for going. Let's just be, you know, let's just keep it player, you know. You know, understand why you're here. Okay. I mean, that's my vibe. Understand why you get to be in my face. And that's my attitude. That's been my attitude when I was a have and a have not. You know, the paper's for me. But, you know, you learn how to make sure that I enjoy myself when I'm with you. You know, this is when we can actually have a discussion about the benefits, right? This is when I can actually look at what your I would say value, you know, intrinsic value, not just, you know, aesthetics. You know, what can you add versus what might you try to subtract when things don't go your way. Hmm. You know, everything's 360. We all gonna have to, you know, stumble across each other again. You know, because they might not remember what you did, right? But they remember how you made them feel. You know, due to, you know, unfortunate events, I caused people to feel how they wanted me to feel. I just don't have no feels. You know, you can have emotions, but no feels. It's like, okay, that's what you want to do with it. You know, you know, some things are just not really even need for discussion. Some things are not really even important. You know, be the owl on the ledge. Exactly. You know, that's my owl ledge and knowledge, right? Because I was on the ledge watching. And I actually had an owl pendant, a gold owl pendant, before I actually, you know, had the Jesus piece. Never had a cross. I just had a Jesus piece and an owl. Interesting, right? Whew. You know, wanted everyone to enjoy their Last Supper with me. You know, I did have mixed feelings about the bread being broken. You know, and how much of my wine was being sipped. You know, cursing me on one side of the mouth and got the crumbs of bread that I provided on the other side of the lips, man. It was the Last Supper. It's like, let everybody enjoy, you know, because as the world turns, I remain still. It's just like that owl on that edge watching you the whole time. I mean, they didn't sell you out for money, like they trying to sell you out for popularity. It didn't work. It didn't work. Just, and it hurts because it didn't work. You know, they say I don't pass the ball. You can't score. That's a you problem. You know, passed the rock plenty of times. Shooting like George Lynch. We in the playoffs. You know, different strokes for different folks. I get it. You know, nothing can change what I am. Yeah, man. Nothing can change what I am. It's like nothing will ever change who I am. Oh man. They just don't understand. It's a peaceful and blissful day. Yes, indeed. Normally, I'd teach you, right, of what the statement is. I showed you. So if I didn't teach you, I showed you. You know, showed you. The difference between, you teach theories, steps, or whatever like that. But if I show you, I showed you how to stand up like a champ, but, not even stand up like a man. You stand up like a champion. It's something different, right? Yeah. Keeping it tall. Real champion gonna keep it tall with you, no matter what. You just have to just go with that vibe, man. I mean, sometimes not saying something is really saying something. But they like to play that as a break. Like, nah, what I just said just needed to marinate with you. In fact, what I've said, you know, early on and throughout, you know, it has to marinate, right? You know, as I said before, I came in working over the stove. You know, you got to stir the pot real smooth, man, so all the, you know, the flavor get in, right? All the seasoning, you know, mixing the right seasoning, you know, that's the balance of understanding. You know how to measure, put things in the right measuring without the measuring cup. I can cook without the measuring cup. A pinch of that, a pinch of this. Don't even use salt, right? Don't use salt on my meals, but I use salt on my message because the salt changes the flavor of your perspective, right? It's seasoned with light. You know, the difference with my message is that I've, you know, uh, traveled in dark places to come to that light, okay? To being, you know, enlightened, you know, see, being intelligent is one thing, right? Being bright is another. Being very bright, you know what I'm saying? The significance is different. You know, that's the difference between knowing um, and showing, right? Knowing and showing. Lord knows a man thinks. It's like a woman feels. Yeah. Some of y'all talking out of your role, man. Some of y'all don't know what your role is. You know, I'm all about making my day. Sometimes, you know, making your day is really finding your way. A lot of you guys are really trying to find your way instead of making your day. Like I said before, the Lord knows, man thinks, women feel. I feel like you did this to me. I think this might be right. I think this might be a good idea. No, I know what this situation is. This is what you need to do. What was that? Was that a guide line? You know, 100 proof, man. Earthquake proof. That means you can't rattle my mind. Real life thunderstorm. You know, quiet storm. You know, I don't cause the cause, but I do finish the effect. You know, a lot of warning signs on the news that don't climb that mountain. You know, thunderstorms, no volcanic eruptions. You know, I don't come unglued. People got to check their own temperature. You know, and they better stay in their own lane, right? Because I got road rage. Yeah, but that's another conversation. been another wonderfully amazing production. You know, spoken to you in parables. You know, if you know, you know. If you don't know, I'm talking about. If you don't understand, then you weren't meant to understand. You know, maybe next lifetime or on a playback. I had to play it back a few times. You know, that's how you catch things. People say catch you slipping. Nah, it's all reverse. You wanted to catch me slipping. You know. You know. Why can't we all just drink our water, drink our Bibles, mind your own business, your own business? Like, don't even listen to me anymore if you feel away. Don't even subscribe to me anymore. You know, do what you got to do. You know, I should title. You know, I'm gonna do a live. I should just recall it. You know, forgetting. You know, Ice Turner. You know, like remember that movie, Forgetting Sarah Marshall? Like these niggas be acting like Jones on a breakup. I just hate him. Getting over him. Getting over a bad breakup. That's why they got flipping in different words to say that, oh, I'm broken. We have to heal because this is what they're trying to do. Pitch this stuff to where as though, you know, this is the reason why you're not getting a collaboration from me. You know, when, you know, you're minding your own business, you're drinking your water and you're reading your Bible, right? I mean, you're in a cooperative mood, you know. I'm determined to have minds and I'm determined to be left alone. By any means necessary, full throttle, no remorse, no looking back. Okay? Did you follow the drop? Not the drip, did you follow the drop? There's so many drops in the drop, the shit just drip. You know, drippity drip. Hmm. That's the way they feel when they ain't got nothing on you, man. They trying to put something on you, you know. Shout out to me and mine, though. I'm gonna take a brief one just for a second. I actually wanted to play this. Then, you know, continue to talk and, you know, we're just gonna leave it like that.
Axel. 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 Leaf. 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 Dick jerk. Leaf. Us niggas talking about G stuff. Right. Big jerk. Them niggas talking about G-stars. I was just getting lost in a mansion with 5 bedrooms and we pick out the 3 cars. Green beam on the glizzy, I see far. Leah tripping, I send it a PR. When you catch him, make sure that he go to the morgue. I don't wanna see him in no ER. Bad bitch look like she from DR. Come from roaches in a VCR. In my city, the killers no killers, so you can ask any of the killers who we are. He talking like he a savage. He gon' end up in the casket. We turn a nigga to runch and we smoke his L and we spit on the ashes. Why the Draco look like it got glasses? Let him run, I'm trying to see who the fastest. I don't know why them niggas think I put a check on them when I'm the one on their asses. I'm a thief in the night like Gladys. When it's beef, we only carry ladders. Me and Jay was in jail bidding on how they ain't found a whistle, they almost had us. And I'm sick of these gangster rappers. Go see which one of them niggas acting. Hey, I owe you if you bought it, you only tell us the truth every time you be rapping. And I know these niggas be capping. Catch your homie, forget what happened. Free Muji, nigga, a bougie shooter, and free baby the captain. I don't fuck, let her give me a dick suck. She know she bad, not put no pics up. Put a box for the cops when they pull us, they shawty, cause we done put all the sticks up. I be slime bumped out with a ski. Black tracksuit I got from Lee. I don't need cop work, I be robbing and lying. They said I was copping the plea. We can keep it 1,000 G. Why buy it, I get it for free. I done seen niggas start selling ice cause they got better price than they did on the D. No drop, boy. Niggas I don't know saying we ops like what you order, son. I just make a call, they bring your head, look like I ordered some. I done sent the block, swinging that Glock like it's a sword or something. He ain't like his life, I might can help him cut it short or something. They keep getting drops to drop me, but they still ain't come here. Bro keep begging, let him slide with me and he ain't from here. We ain't never had no sense at all, we all dumb here. All we see is red, and the only thing we drink is rum here. They caught him for what he did, he went to jail before he went to hell. I'm so glad they dropped that detainer before I went to bell. When I needed work, unless I was scheming, I went to rail. Lord bro go to work with that ruler, look like he went to yell. I done took bro on the drill, this show I ain't just rapping, and to keep it real, I be robbing niggas, I ain't just trapping. Car and driving, the glizzy on my lap, I ain't lacking. Pop Smoke died, the street niggas all know what happened. That's when I don't trust a soul, I keep my pole with me. If I don't know you for shooting, then you can't go with me. It look rehearsed when you're up, his gun and blow with me. We from the land, but him and bro was on that O with me. All this paper I spent on these glizzies, don't think we wrestling. And if we talking work, cheese put it in like he Mexican. They said the ops out. We put little bro to the test again. Sliding all black tinted wheels, suspect the president. Do this shit so Leah and Omi ain't got stress again. Just was rolling dice with my life, we playing chess again. John Kirby told us to grind for we could rest again. We pay a fiend and clean, open shop, this shit a mess again. I behind whistles from Jay, stay trying to stress some. I stay with that shit, fucking with me, you gon' catch some. They said niggas surviving eyes, I tell them best some. Get my dog a bone, he gon' leave his phone when he fetch some. I'm stuck in that field for real, ain't never had no chill for real. When my dog died, I almost relapsed on the pills for real. We coming home to keep the spirits high, bro got will for real. I turned down 500 5 times, I need a mill for real. And this beef is still for real. Scholar trying to kill for real. Slow a year with him every day, they trying to drill for real. Shotty need a pill for real. The shooting shit a skill for real. Fill his stomach up with something hot, this shit a mill for real.
We back. We back. You know, Grand Rising, right? You know, it's another day to basically, you know, do it the right way. Do it the right way when you mind your own business. You know, it's a right of way, the right of passage. Let that marinate for a second. That shit really even affect your mood, to be honest with you. I really want to talk about being a man. You know, you gotta pay attention when people say they color things, you know, with their own crayons. It means this is how they see themselves, and it's, you're being like, you're being, and if you look at it, I've been still the entire time. You know, I mean, these are some nasty allegations. lies. You know, you want to talk about, trying to debase somebody. You know, think about it. Does it make a difference how many people pile up on a lie? It just be one person standing on that truth. You know, and time will reveal everything. You know, it's important to stand in your square, being on your dean by doing what I told you to do earlier. You can hear the jealousy, the anguish. Explain about what we got going on over here. You don't make this a waste. Do I look like I make things into a waste? Okay. You know, somebody that basically has to, kill what he eats. They don't know how to carry something, or what direction. If you were smarter than me, right? As you would like anyone to kind of believe you were smarter than me, you wouldn't have done what you did. You wouldn't have moved that way. You know. You know. You're unstable in your thoughts, right? You're gonna be unstable in your emotions, right? You're gonna become emotionally unstable and emotionally unstoppable. It means you can't even stop yourself from doing dumb shit. You just did some dumb shit. You're about to do some dumb shit, but you do it because you can't govern your feelings. You know. You have to expect with actions come reactions. Then there's another action. Or actually, no, then there's a reaction reacting from that reaction. Or the effect of that reaction is still reacting from the effect of that reaction. Right? Yeah. But expecting something to change, that's the definition of a retard. Yeah, if you're insane, then you're retarded. You know, especially if we're all, grown men. In calendar years. Some things understood don't need to be explained. You know what you did wrong, and move along, move around. It's nowhere near me. That's the best you can do. It's really the only thing you can do for my whatever you're looking for. You're looking for my forgiveness. I forgive and then I forget. I'll turn my mic up. Oh, actually, you know what? I was away from the mic in the middle of I'm multitasking as usual, but I'm sure that's caught. But the other thing, basically, with that being said, I think it was necessary that happened. See, it's not just really figuring out a way; it's actually knowing your way. You can't look at what is actually happened, right? Whatever situation you're in, right? This message is for somebody, you know. Actually, why it happened, what took place. what can you actually do to reverse the circumstances or the situation? You can reverse a loss. And that's actually more than a lesson. See, lesson is okay, you learn from the loss, but you can reverse the loss and actually get the win, you know. But, full accountability is required, not line item accountability. People like to pick out their favorite shit, right? Now you're going to ignore the other stuff. No, I'm gonna pick out. I'm gonna pick out the stuff that I could put out. I could put out here and act like I'm a better man. Act like I grew from something, but you didn't. Still here, stunted growth. You know, you could tell by you know the weight of a man, right? The weight in this conversation. You know, if he grew from something. You know, remember what I said before. I have nothing to prove to anyone, right? You know, how you think about me, how you feel about me, it's none of my business. It's always been that way, but it's just like when you get to a space where as though you can think you can disrespect me, you know, or you know, play games with me. Let me show you. I'm gonna teach you a lesson. If that was smooth, right? You already know. Which one, you know, uh, what did he say? Which one? Witchcraft? Witchcraft they trying to use next, right? They casting spells on the boy, right? Having paperwork parties, man. Don't even realize it. Gotta play with semantics. You gotta understand semantics. I don't just look at what people are saying. You gotta look at why they said it and why they say it that way. What's their agenda? So once I know your agenda, your words have no significance. You know, part of being a man is securing it on your own, securing your life. Let that marinate. Sleep is an exchange for something that gave you rest and full satisfaction. I can tell you, I'm on my way to uh, having sleepless nights. Longer is going to be a part of my thing anymore. That's what it's all about. You're going to go through that process where you have sleepless nights, to get things in order. Now you can rest, right? You've done something that gave you rest. You know what you hear on there is, you know, people are just not really satisfied with their life. Now, if you ever heard me addressing when you hear I'm laughing while I'm doing this, like I'm genuinely laughing. I'm doing this because I'm just thinking about other funny shit while talking about this. Not funny shit that they did or just about them. It's just like just other funny shit that just is going on in life. Things that actually give you a reason to smile. You know, while addressing the goofy shit. It's just like wow, okay. You hear me laughing and stuff. You hear me with some you know vitriol, like yeah, I hate you, yeah, and all this other dumb stuff. So I don't know where they come with these words. This beef shit. You know, that's the difference between being a kid that just stays in the house. was being the kid that, you know, was out of the house, you know. Man that's really out and about. You know, and I can sprinkle the 411 what that is, you know. Sprinkle it in a pot, stir it up right, you know. So they can't fit your sparkle gloves. Exactly, man. They catch in. Yeah, not just catching women, man. I'm catching blessings. You know what I'm saying? What's your catch hand like? You know, Billie Jean, Billie Jean. What's your catch hand like? It's funny as women that listen to my material and I dated. That's another thing. Or they dated me, however you want to say it. You know, they feel away, but you know, they would just recite lines that I'd said, and you know, I was like, wow, he caught me just like that, and I'm mad, so I gotta speak on it. But it's like I wasn't really playing. I'm not trying to play you. You know, that's just like an orientation. You know, you get to experience good times with me. The only thing you can actually say bad about me is that you didn't get what you wanted or what you felt like you deserved. Isn't that entitlement? Spirit of entitlement. You feel like you should deserve another chance after you've even proved to me that you can't be trusted. I mean, is that how life works? Is it catch hand, stay ready? Exactly, man. Like behind the back catches, no look catches. You know, no look catches, but they come up to you saying, "I like your look." You know, I wonder why you haven't asked me for my number yet. Hmm? Yeah, yeah. Why you ask me for my number yet? Like I didn't even really even start talking to him like that, right? You know, I said a thing, you know, too light. You know, I was like, well, I like how you did it. You know, somebody else did. They were a little too aggressive. I like how you did it. You know, so I was blushing. Real smitten. He's like, you know, I need you to actually listen to me. Listen what I'm going to convey to you. So I should set to go on my jog this time. But I actually started off early. You see? To see how serious you're taken by, you know, whatever things. See how serious, you know, I am about my life. You know, the moment you stop playing with life, life will stop playing you. You know, we both out of time. What you trying to get into? Scrap. You know, You do get tired of people talking about you in their corny raps, man. You know, I want to forget. It's easy for me to forgive. I just want to forget. You got my forgiveness if you want me to forget. If you allow me to forget. Actually, if you don't allow me to forget, then I'll give you a reason. You know, people block their own blessings when they just don't know when to walk away or when to say when. You know, maybe that's God shutting the door on you. Time for you to actually start betting on yourself and stand on your own 2 feet. You know, if you build it, they'll come. You know, I've always been a builder. You know, build. First, I'll destroy, rebuild, and build around it. What about that? You ever seen that before? Hmm? Have you ever seen that before? See, real estate is all about location. Location, location, location. Life of a superstar. Exactly. You see, what do you do when your male elders throw shade? You know, just let your sun shine in. Keep it extra sunny. I mean, I got elders, young bulls throwing shade. You know, I'm gonna keep it sunny and delightful. You dig? Keep it sunny, man. Keep talking that delightful. You know, they don't throw shade because that's what Keyword you said, male, right? Elder male, younger male, right? A Mitch, a male bitch. They don't throw shade. And it's gonna tell you straight up, nigga, what it is. If he decides to say something, you know, the moment they throw you shade or show you shade, right? That's the moment you walk away and don't give them nothing else, because that's something going on with them and nothing to do with you. It's not your problem. When they start, showing you shade, throwing shade, or doing a little funny shit, that's them. Ain't nothing to do with you, man. You know, a man that's unstable, in himself, isn't stable in all his ways, and he doesn't deserve to inherit the kingdom. You know, people can talk about, they can say, oh yeah, the kingdom is this, the kingdom is that. They can't talk about their kingdom within. You know, the kingdom is like the Colosseum, it's like the Roman Colosseum. All those wars and the king inside that building. You know, now would they say a man needs to be healed or he's broken because he doesn't deal with his emotions like them? It's emotionless. Okay. If you can get over a woman, right? You can get over anything else. See, these guys, they can't get over a woman. They can't get over, an opportunity that they fucked up. That's what it is. They can't get over the opportunity that they fucked up. You know, always gonna be rocking. Ice Turner experience is always gonna be fucking rocking. You know, Mac Air is always gonna be a premier thing. Okay. And True Colors came out after the 90-day transformation. I'll send them a link for us to build. They replay. Go to the library. A True Colors came out after the 90-day transformation. See, that's what a 90-day transformation. Not too long ago. You know, this is going to happen when you grow. People notice little growth. You know, it's all growth, small, big. People notice the growth, and their colors come out. You know, you can see their soul when you see it in two colors. You can see their intention. You see how deeply troubled they are. But, you know, you gotta look at both sides of the reaction, both sides of what happens. You know, how you brought that onto yourself. See, when you drink your water, mind your business, read your Bible, right? You understand anything after that, doing anything outside of that, right? You brought that onto yourself. As a man, I know when I can actually say that. I brought shit onto myself, my life. And shit was brought to me. And they both got handled. But anything you do outside of drinking your water, minding your business, and reading your Bible, you brought that onto yourself. So I appreciate y'all. The little support means a lot. The few is many. The few is many. You got one or two real ones, man. You good. You're fortunate. You're not. See, the thing is, this is when you. This is how I present it. I'm not entitled to that. You know, I don't have that entitlement mentality. You know, I'm gonna get what I'm worth. This is when you mind your business. I guess I really got to separate from blue pill minded love for them. Um, I don't. Like I guess we can. I mean, I don't really do the pill thing. I just look at it as far as I just deal with. I choose to separate myself from people that don't um, want to, move the right way. You know, remember I said, a purpose life, purpose-driven life, or being your purpose is being stable. Everything's around you is going to be chaotic. You have to be stable. I can't trust anyone unstable. That's dangerous. Don't trust anything unstable. You manage it, in measurement. My big cousin never stepped foot in my house. Intuition was telling me they felt some type of way because they were shackling up. Yeah, of course they are. You move a step ahead, people have a problem with that. You know, do ask them in a video. Bushido, it was like, he asked his friend how you get 20 bands. He said, yeah, you only need 20 friends. You're basically looking, outside. That's the dream. To look inside is the waking. You look around for help or support, whatever like that, man. You're going to be stagnant. You're going to be stuck, Don't mean don't go out here and be, bastardly or whatever like that, man, but do for self. It means not do for self being selfish, like do for self, like really take care of your business, take care of your life, take care of yourself. People make it more difficult than what it actually is. You can get to things a lot faster, you know? It's a fact I ignored the red flags. Yeah, the red flags are there. You usually see everything, but you're just not looking at it. But then, when something is, calls you to look at it, you're just like, oh, now I'm seeing it, you know? But when you see it, this is, the being that iron hand, the velvet glove also. On the other end, because it's like, it can cause you to be radically explosive, but you choose not, you know? I don't have a degree in psychology, but I can figure out type of, game you trying to play in front of me, you know? I'm alert. If the eyes don't give them up, the footwork most certainly does. Watch their footwork. There's been, women that have come to my space where as though well, actually it was just really two, three, I would say, pretty honest ones. I would say, I know I can be a bit radical. I know I can be unstable, but I do that to be, but I'll come up off that to be in your company, just to be in your company. It means you shine different. She can see your light. I mean, she can basically see it's more to you than beats the eye. Yeah, sure, you're handsome. You know, you got a smooth way about you. You got a charismatic, you know, persona, charming, you know, alarming. It's like, you know, the fact that, they can easily become disarmed, you know, around you, and they want to protect themselves. That's why they hold on to these little crazy talking points that they hear, you know. They find themselves melting like butter, like warm butter, you know, middle of July outside, late evening. Yeah, stability is key, man. When you're drinking your water, reading your Bible, money, what? Business. Business is actually paying you. Hmm? Unless your problems are big. No, it's been fortunate events, but I don't have any beef with anybody. I don't beef, you know. That those words don't associate with me, you know. I'm too intelligent for you to trick me out of my position, you know. You're trying to get people indicted, right? Oh shit, man. creating these, you know, erroneous allegations. It's more than one way to skin a pussycat. Just because I see this, I didn't really take, you know, the other ways. Yeah, hold on to that. That's what I'm not saying. But anyways, it's been one hell of a morning. And I mean that in a good way, not in a, it's hell. Oh my gosh, burn. Ah, my soul is burned. I hate that goofy stuff. But just it's been a great morning so far. So it's going to be an excellent day. You know, are you giving yourself, a good enough reason to go to sleep? It really is hard for you to be mad at someone when you've been giving yourself a good reason, right? To get rest, good sleep. It's hard for you to be mad. It really is. You know. Show, improve, or shut the fuck up. I think that's the season we're in right now. Actually, I put that there. Show, improve, or shut the fuck up. I don't really care about your armchair theories. Can you use yourself as an example? Can you use your life as an example as content? Or there's gotta be some fucking fairy tales? That is the question. Yes, I know that this steak doesn't exist. I know that when I put it in my mouth, the matrix is telling me, my brain, that it is juicy and delicious after years. You know what? Ignorance is bliss. Them tight. Damn. Damn. Whoa, I gotta repeat that. Yo, hold up. Wait a minute. I know this steak doesn't exist. Hey, Emma, how you feeling? Good morning to you, love. I know this steak doesn't exist. I know that when I put it in my mouth, the matrix is telling me, my brain, that it is juicy and delicious. After 9 years, you know what? Ignorance is bliss. It's pure bliss. For them, it provides the illusion of safety and comfort. Not dealing with your reality, you're dealing with a fantasy. You know, you know. Don't be no earthly good. You know, don't become so high-minded that you're no earthly good. Okay, not spiritual. No, high-minded. There's a difference between being spiritual and being high-minded. Don't be too high-minded that you're no earthly good. That means you think, this is when you think you know what you're talking about, right? You think you know what you're talking about. This is when you think you know what you're talking about, because you don't know what you're talking about. So you feel away. Yeah, that was a joint. That was a jam right there. It's a little bit of Scotch bonnet thrown in the pot. You know, usually when I cut my peppers, man, I like to put a couple of the seeds in the pot. Gives a little bit of flavor. You like that? Of course you did. Peace on the pilgrimage. Empress M&J. That's what's up. Yeah, she been carrying it. Thoroughly. You know what I mean? You see, it would be the women that rock with you more thorough than the dudes. That means they felt your message, not what you're talking about, but just who you are. It's a message for them. It's a message in a glass bottle, baby. Read the letter. You know, nobody can do it better or even close. Okay, they might come closer than close, but original they would never be. No one does it with ICE, man. Can't discredit me. Who are you to discredit me? Right. Show and prove or shut the fuck up. Exactly. That's the season we're in. Show and prove or shut the fuck up. I mean, we can have a receipt party or paperwork party, whatever y'all want to do. Show and prove or shut the fuck up. Drink your water, read your Bible, and mind your own business. Don't worry about me because I don't care about you. Okay? Don't worry about what Eric's doing. Worry about what you should be doing. Drinking your water, reading your Bible, minding your business. Anything outside of that, you brought into yourself. Whew. Man, Sunday morning, man. What is he cooking up, man? Some soul food. Nice little stew with the plantanos. You put plantanos in the stew. Yeah, put plantanos in the stew. Right? Put some herbs. Sprinkle some herbs in the pot. Some herbs. A little bit of light seed. Pinch here, pinch there. We're flowing for, almost 2 hours, not even realizing it. But, we just want to, keep on going a little bit longer to the show stop. Show and prove. Or shut the fuck up. What you eat will never cause me to shit. Okay? The reason I'm saying that is because drinking my water, reading my Bible, minding my own business. If I disregard something, that means I'm not looking for anything. But, keep reaching, it's going to be hard to be found after that. Until you put your weed crumbs in your tea this morning. I haven't tried that. I think someone actually showed me how to make that. Got me thinking, you know, a little bit of that, a little bit of dandelion, right? A little bit of honey. That's a good, Monday tea. Sunday too, but I mean, definitely a good Monday tea, when you start your week, you know, you put plays together, whether you're working for yourself or you're working, for a company, you still have to plan it the same way, you know, and practice your position so you can be in a position. I mean, that's how you really learn. Put yourself in certain things that's going to, bring you into that entrepreneurial um, mindset, you know, especially if you plan on being an entrepreneur. I definitely recommend you do something, as far as, all commission. That ginger, you should do my coffee straight black. That's dope. Yeah, we hit the 2 mark. I'm gonna leave it at this. We had our enjoyment. If guys like 8:30, I want to definitely get on my trail. Blessings as always, man. Legends live forever. Always chilly. You know, always my cryogenic thinking tank. You know, it's the cold-blooded report, reporting live and direct. Yeah, everyone have an amazing day. Even my enemies have an amazing day.